Tonight I am camping in my COODY Koala 7. You can see it better if I switch the camera around here. It is 29 degrees out here right now, and the temperature is dropping pretty quickly. I'm not quite set up in there, but you can see that I do have my stovepipe sticking out there. It's supposed to actually get down to between 10 and 16 degrees tonight. That's not until about 4 o'clock in the morning, but the temperatures are going to keep dropping until then. And I have not lit the stove yet. I've been preparing for this. We're going to go in and light it in just a minute here. Now, if I had the rain fly on, it would help to keep the heat in, but the rain fly that comes with this tent does not have a stove jack on it. I do have the plastic windows in place on the side windows on both sides, as well as this front panel here, because that will help to hold in the heat as well. And I am not quite done setting up in here for the night, but I do have the stove set up over here already. And I have this little thermometer which says that it is 33 degrees inside the tent right now. So it is 6:07 p.m. right now. I'm going to go ahead and get this stoked up, and we'll keep an eye on our thermometer, see how long it takes to warm up in here and just what it gets up to. All right, that is moving right along. It has been about 23 minutes and we are up to 47 degrees in here, so the temperature inside here is going up pretty quick. So it's about 5 minutes later, and moving back towards the back of the tent here, you can see where we are up to 54 degrees. And of course it's going to depend on where you set that thing. The floor is still pretty dang cold, but we know heat raises, so I'm sure up here it's going to read even higher than it would on the ground. But I wouldn't say that the heat is rolling off of that yet, but it definitely feels good on my feet because my feet are so cold. And then if we step up here by the stove, it is really toasty. Yeah, we're at 68 degrees up here, easy. 69, so this, oh my gosh. 29 degrees outside, 69 degrees in here. And you can see I don't have it overloaded either. I probably had it at about 3/4 of the way just to get the fire started. I used some cardboard strips in there as well. And then I just kind of let it do its thing, and it is burned down to probably just under half. We're up to 72, and it is very comfy in here right now. So it is 7:30 p.m. right now. We got a slow burn going in the stove. I've only added one more log to the fire. We've got the damper open all the way. And, I mean, it's carrying through, man. It is nice and toasty in here. Well, it is morning. It is 15 degrees outside. And we are still cooking here. I actually had to back off on putting too much wood in there because it's just too warm in here. I'm about to make some hash and eggs on this stove right here. But look at this. Over here, we are at 61 degrees in here right now, and it is about perfect. Now, of course, that's with the thermostat sitting over there by the wall where it's actually a little bit colder. The closer you get to the stove, the warmer it is. So sitting up in this area here, it is really toasty. I mean, it's got to be probably 70 up there. Back here it's in the lower 60s, and like I said, I mean, even sitting over here by the cold wall, it still says 64 over here. So this stove definitely does its job inside the COODY Koala 7. You can hear the wind going crazy out there right now. And this thing isn't going anywhere. This is a great tent, guys. This tent is not listed as a 4-season tent on the RBM website. It says that it is rated to 35 degrees. But I gotta tell you, like I said, it's 15 out there, and it is toasty warm in here. And even if you're thinking about like the inflatable tubes, I mean, this whole structure is tight right now. It has not lost an ounce of air. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Right here in the same position, it's now up to 67. So that's why I said I had to even back off on putting very much wood in there. All right, well, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go make my hash on this stove over here. If you guys are thinking about getting either the COODY Koala 7 tent or the Campgrounds M stove, this is proof right here that both of them are absolutely awesome, and you can use them in very cold weather.